Hi, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do the TMI tag. Back when I was younger, I used to watch YouTubers do this all the time. So I don't know if this is even really relevant anymore, but I'm doing it anyway. So whatever. I had no preparation when it comes to doing this tag, so I have no idea what to expect. So let's see what we have. So the first question is, what are you wearing? Not 100% TMI, but okay, whatever. You can see it. So I'm currently wearing like this vampire-ish blazer. Then under that I have this long maxi dress. And then obviously a bra and underwear. But yeah, big shocker. Might leave this off the shoulder for now. Next question is, ever been in love? Yes. I actually fall in love really easily. I've had like so many crushes in my life. I'm gonna take this off. Excuse me. Um, I've had so many crushes in my life already. Yeah. And I am currently in love. I'm engaged. We're actually planning on getting married next summer in June or July. But we're waiting until January until we can actually set the date officially. So yes, I have been in love and I am in love. Ever had a terrible breakup? I've had a couple, but the only one that really comes to mind that really put me in a dark place. I'm not gonna say his name, obviously. But yes, I did have a really bad breakup once. Um, it's strange, really. The thing is, I don't even 100% think I was in love with him to begin with. I just wanted like a friend or like a company, but I never saw myself actually having, you know, the S word with him. Because I also just wasn't ready yet. I was still a virgin. I was a virgin until what, my 22nd? That's how long I was a virgin for, which is not something to be ashamed of at all. I just felt super insecure in my body for the longest time, so that's mainly why. Um, but yeah, so I personally don't think I was in love with him. I just wanted a friend. Um, and then I actually broke up with him. It was a mutual decision. Even though like the day before we met up, he said, "Don't give up on me." Then the day we actually broke up, he was like, he didn't care. He just did not care. Um, I think his like friends had something to do with that because they were always like, not always, but I do know near the end they must have been bad mouthing me. Like, go ahead, fine. The thing was, that probably led to this happening is the fact that I'm a very jealous person. I'll be honest in that. I guess he couldn't quite handle it. I mean, it really wasn't that fucking bad. I've seen jealousy stories that are really bad. I was just really insecure, and he gave me reasons to be insecure. He didn't give a fuck. I asked him politely, I asked him whilst crying to not do certain things, and he just would not give that up. So obviously, my insecurities grew. Um, he just did not give a single fuck, to say it so bluntly. But yeah, so we broke up, and I don't think he even gave a fuck. However, what I still to this day do not understand is when I went back to the car where my dad was waiting, I actually started bawling my eyes out and I was depressed for the longest time. I remember there was a time where my dad came to me when I went to bed and he was like, "Look, I know you want to end it. I know you want to end it all, but don't." And he was right. It's like he knew it. I hadn't even told him that I was suicidal because of this. But he knew it and he understood it. And luckily, I didn't do anything stupid. I slowly recovered very slowly recovered, and now I'm the happiest I've ever been. I've traveled a lot, I've experienced a lot of things, and I just could not imagine, had I given up on life back then, I would have just missed out on so many things for him, which totally wasn't worth it. Shortly after, he did end up back in a relationship with my ex. I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest, if he had already like done things behind my back while we were still in a relationship, but I'm not even gonna. I don't care. That's on you, not on me. Um, but they've long broken up again, and I've actually been in a relationship next month. So coming November the 10th, it'll be 6 years that we're together, 1 year of being engaged, and then next year in summer scheduled to get married and go on our honeymoon. Um, so the longest time I actually blamed myself for the end of the relationship. I actually did start thinking like, was I the bad person? Was I the toxic person? But I've been in a relationship for so long now, which makes me think, and he has already broken up in his relationship, which makes me think like maybe it wasn't me, maybe I wasn't the bad guy. So yeah, that got slightly messy, and then yeah, right after the breakup, his friends badmouthed me some more on Facebook, like, yeah, okay, whatever. Look where you are now. So yeah, it's fine. It got messy, got over it, and thriving now. Mind you, this was when I had my diagnosis that I had a brain tumor and could die at any moment. So the breakup and his friends piling up on top of that just made me extremely suicidal. So yeah, you're an asshole. Your friends are assholes. I hate you. I do still hate you, honestly. He made me lift my top and expose myself. I'm just gonna blurt it all out. Fuck this. He made me expose myself. I was crying, telling him no, I don't want to do that, and he just kept pressuring me. So that's the kind of person I was with. And then they want to go and badmouth me as the bad person. Sure, I'm not gonna say that I didn't have any faults. I definitely had my faults. I made my mistakes too. This was my first like proper relationship. But I do think what he did was inexcusable. But that's just my opinion. Let's get back to the video because this is gonna get extremely long if I talk about that sad excuse for a human being. How tall are you? This is in inches, but I'm not gonna say my height in inches because quite frankly, I don't even really know. But I'm 156 centimeters. I think that actually is like 5 inches and like, what was it? 4, 5, or 6. I really don't know. 165 centimeters. Convert it into inches, you'll know. How much do you weigh? The person who actually answered these said, "Ask Jesus, he knows everything." I used to be ashamed of my weight. I'm like, right now, I'm like, I don't care anymore. I'm who I am. I feel content with my body. Yes, it has its stretch marks. It has its cellulitis. It is what it is. We're human. Last I weighed myself, I was 71 kilos. So might be slightly a lot for my height, but again, I'm healthy. I'm happy. I've learned to accept it myself. So everybody else will just have to accept it too. Anyway, any tattoos? Yes, I actually have 3 tattoos. I'm not sure if they're going to really show up. But I have like my dad's first letter of his name, the N from Nicholas, behind my ear. Yeah, I have like an underboob piece. Obviously I'm not gonna show it out right now. And then I also have see if I can even show this. I have this anchor and some roses on my ankle. I would love to get more, but it's yeah, money. I have some other costs right now, like getting everything ready for the wedding. I actually just bought myself like a lip oil to wear on my wedding. Once that arrives, I will be unboxing that one and filming that as well because I am super excited to get that. So yeah. Next, any piercings? Yes. I used to have so many more piercings. Like I used to have like my nostrils done. I actually had a dermal here. I had a dermal here. I had a belly button piercing. I had an eyebrow piercing that I recently took out, and it's still giving me a lot of pain. And then obviously I had some more in my ears. I had 2 more helixes and then some more lobe piercings, and I think that's all of them. Right now, however, I have my dermal on this side. I have my septum, and then I have 1 helix that's maybe a little bit hard to see. I still have this lobe. I do still use this lobe as well. And then I have like this lobe. I still use this one as well, and I have my tragus. But I used to have a lot more, obviously, and I still kind of want to get like a few that I just haven't tried yet. I'm obsessed still of the thought of having nipple piercings. I really want to get them done, but I already like kind of struggle with my nipples or my boobs in general. I've had like complications with them in the past, so I'm scared. Not of necessarily getting them done, but what comes after. That's what I'm scared about. But we'll see if one day I have the guts to actually go through with it. OTP. Yes. So I used to have more OTPs. I used to be all about that stuff. I mean, I still am, but I just cannot think of any as of right now. I'm like trying to think of some of my favorite TV shows, but I'm drawing a blank here. I'm currently watching Supernatural, and I'm just thinking, is there anyone that I really ship in there? I know a lot of people are like, Dean and Castiel. Can I ship myself with no. I'm gonna have to skip this one. I just don't really. I can't think of any, to be honest, right now. Yeah, I just cannot think of any. Sorry, I'm gonna have to skip this one. Favorite show? Well, I'm really back into Supernatural now. Obviously, I did really enjoy Stranger Things, even though for the longest time I was like, I'm not gonna join the hype train. Fuck that. I just refused to watch Stranger Things. And then recently, well, not that recently anymore, but I ended up watching it when I still had my Netflix subscription. I did cancel it right now. And I absolutely loved it. And I'm a sucker for Eddie. Bring Eddie back, please. Please. Favorite bands? My God. How do people narrow this down? Is it just me, or when people ask you this kind of stuff, you just forget all your interests, you forget all your favorite bands and stuff, you just forget everything? Wait, no. Ice Nine Kills. Brain is braining. Yeah, so right now, definitely Ice Nine Kills. I adore them. I do still really love Porcelain Black. She's not a band, she's like a solo artist, but I do still enjoy her. I just wish she would release new music soon. Yeah, then there's just some other bands that I will really enjoy, like Rammstein, for example. They hold a place close to my heart. Um, there's also K-pop. I am into K-pop. So there's aespa. I'm really obsessed with those girls. So yeah, to name a few, I suppose. I can't immediately think of any more at this moment. I know I'm going to kick myself after this video and be like, oh, that band, that band. But yeah, to name a few. Something you miss. Well, definitely my dad. My dad, oh god, this never gets easier. My dad passed away 2 years. July, August, and like 4 months, more than 4 months. But at least 2 years and 4 months ago. I'm really bad at keeping track, don't judge me. It's not really something I really want to think about how long he's been gone. All I know is it feels like an eternity, but at the same time, it feels like it happened yesterday, and the wound is still so fresh. It's still there. That man has done so much for me. Yeah, I'm never getting over that. I am never getting over that. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna cut this out because the thing is, I want to be super raw in my videos. So you get me crying, you get me smiling, you get me all kinds of ways. So it is what it is. But yeah, definitely my dad. I do miss some of my fish. I've lost some of my fish. People might be like, "Ah, they're just fish." Yeah, they're family to me. So yeah. Anyway, favorite song. Oh my god. I have a few. Problem is they're kind of on my phone that I'm recording on, so Throwing Knives from Framing Henry, I think it's called, is definitely a favorite. There's Iceland Kills ones too, but oh, to immediately name them off the top of my head, like I really enjoyed the box, Nature of the Beast. There's also there's Nature of the Beast, right? Because I feel like I'm confusing this with Iron Maiden. I think so. I think so. Um, yeah, there are so many, but again, it's hard to name them just off the top of your head, you know? But yeah, Thank God It's Friday from Iceland Kills is definitely also up there. I really enjoyed their new one, Work of Art for the new Terrifier movie. That one was insane. The music video was graphic. But yeah, really good song. So Meet and Greet was also a really good one. Yeah, Iceland Kills just doesn't have a lot of bad songs, let's be honest. So yeah. How old are you? I am 28 right now, turning 29 on April the 10th. Fuck. Zodiac sign. I'm an Aries. Quality you look for in a partner. Loyalty, and I guess patience, because um, like I said, I was still a virgin up until my 22nd. And my current boyfriend slash fiance, I think we waited like 3 or 4 months until we actually, proceeded in our relationship, until I was ready. Um, so yeah, patience with me because I have a lot of work to do on myself, basically, and I just want somebody to tolerate that and be patient with me and be loyal because I've been cheated on, I've been lied to. So yeah, it fucks with a person. Favorite quotes. There's always this one that pops into my head when asked this. I don't remember who it's by though, so I'm sorry. But it goes like this: I won't set fire to myself to keep others warm. That really resonates with me. So, yeah. Favorite actor. Ooh. Well, with my little okay, malfunction. With my little obsession with Eddie right now, I'd say Joseph Quinn, definitely. Um, but I mean, I wouldn't say that it's immediately like my favorite. Do I have a favorite? I'm not even sure if I have a favorite. Let's just say Johnny Depp. um, because he's just. Is there anything that man can do? So yeah. Favorite color? Um, black, red, gray, pink. Yeah, I can't really. Let's say black. Fuck it. Loud music or soft? Loud. The majority of the time, I'll be into loud. There are times where I want it softer, but yeah, loud. I'd say loud. Where do you go when you're sad? I'll just go to my room basically, and or to the bathroom and just crank up my music then. Yeah, room or bathroom, to be honest. How long does it take you to shower? Yeah, I think like tops 30 minutes, I'd say. How long does it take you to get ready in the morning? It really depends what the plans are for the day, but I'd say 30 minutes to 45 minutes tops, I guess. Ever been in a physical fight? Actually, no. I don't think so, really. I'm not a very physically confronting person, so I'll always, if I do get into a confrontation, I'll try to resolve it with words because I don't see the sense in violence. So yeah, no. Turn on. Somebody who really knows what they're doing or talking about, I'd say. Um, like my fiance is like really good with computers or technology in general, and just to see him like, you know, going at it with certain things, I'm like, that's hot. Um, I do also prefer, I'm gonna copy this person's answer and say intelligence as well, because I cannot stand stupid people. um, I find it hard to keep interest in somebody who's just not using their brain. Yeah, intelligence and, knowing what you're doing. I guess that might go hand in hand with intelligence a little bit. Turn off. Um, I feel like I'm going to copy this person, but yeah, ignorance and immaturity would definitely be turn-offs. But like I said, stupid people, people who just like to act tough, but like not use their brain whatsoever. Like you can be tough and smart at the same time. I prefer that, basically. I don't know if this one is actually always in it, but the reason I joined Wattpad to read fan fiction. um, Fears. Um, so obviously the main fears that I have are spiders. I'm actually afraid of blood in large quantities, but I've almost fainted when seeing small amounts of it as well. Tractors. I'm actually so terrified of tractors. But I guess once again, I might copy this person's answer as well, and failure would definitely be up there emotionally. And yeah, losing the people that I care about and love. With losing my dad, that really made me realize how absolutely destroying it is to basically lose someone that you really love and care about. I never even really knew that I loved my dad and mainly loved my dad this much. Um, I feel like I'm more of a daddy's girl than I ever thought I was. So, yeah, I guess those things. Last thing that made you cry, probably my dad, because I do still cry a lot. I mean, I literally cried in this video, so yeah, my dad. Last time you said you loved someone, I think this morning to my mom, right before I started work. I think then. Meaning behind your Wattpad name. I don't even know my Wattpad name. It's probably my own name. I don't remember. Last book you read. I don't read a lot, even though I've collected a few more books recently. I actually even got some books for my birthday from my boyfriend slash fiance. But honestly, the last one I can actually remember reading is mine. No, no, it's not that one. The Diary of Anne Frank, I believe. Yeah, I think I started reading her book. I did stop at a certain point. I have to continue. But yeah, her book. And yeah, it's a lot, to be honest. The book you're currently reading, well, I'd say The Diary of Anne Frank as well. Last show you watched, Supernatural, last night before going to bed. Last person you talked to, my mom, just before I started filming this video. The relationship between you and the person you last texted, that would be my fiance. So obviously engaged, doing really well, sickeningly in love. So yeah, good. Favorite food. I love so many types of food. But you know, one thing that I'll pretty much always be in the mood for is fries with like something we call frikadelle here. They don't have that in every country. Um, it's fried food basically. So yeah, place you want to visit. So obviously, I think most of us share this dream, but I really want to go to Japan someday, Egypt, and I want to go back to Canterbury in England as well. I went there with my school on a school trip once, and I was just like, oh my god, it was so beautiful. The people were so sweet there. Yeah, definitely want to go back. Last place you were, like, actually travel wise. The only thing that really comes to my fish is messing with his filter right now, so don't mind me looking at him. Last I actually remember that was like a big trip was Amsterdam last year, almost a year ago now, actually, in November. My fiance and I went to Amsterdam, the Netherlands, for Ashnico. We went to see Ashnico in concert, and it was amazing. We had the most wonderful time there. So that one comes to mind. And then this Saturday we're actually going to a convention, so there's that to look forward to. Do you have a crush? I mean, would I be engaged if I didn't have a crush on the person I'm engaged to? I mean, yeah, I have a crush. Last time you kissed someone, when was the last time me and my fiance saw each other? What are we? We're Wednesday. Sunday. That would have been Sunday. Last time you were insulted? Probably yesterday during work, I think. Favorite flavor of sweets? I'm not really much of a sweets kind of girl. I'm more of a chocolate kind of girl. I do keep those separate. I guess strawberry. What instruments do you play? Currently none, but I do have a guitar, and I really want to learn it, but just still have not gotten into that. Favorite piece of jewelry? Well, I really love my engagement ring, obviously. Let me check. There goes that. I do have this. Let me see if I can untangle it. I do have this. This is a beautiful necklace that I actually got from a convention last year or like the year before. They are from Ayami Designs. If you want to go and check them out, they handcraft their jewelry themselves, and as you can see, it's beautiful. Last sport you played, does bed sport count? Because I guess that would be the last song you sang. I have absolutely no idea, to be honest. Something on my phone. My phone is on shuffle, so I just kind of sing as it comes, I guess. But I don't remember, to be honest. I don't remember. Favorite chat up line? Um, I don't have a favorite. I don't really use them, to be honest, so I have no idea. I'm sorry. And have you ever used it? The answer would be no, I suppose. Last time you last time you hung out with anyone, I guess that would be Sunday as well. And then who should answer these questions next? Well, that can be all of you, I suppose. I do not feel like this tag is outdated yet, even though this used to be a lot larger back in the day. But yeah, you can all do it still if you want to. Just do whatever you want. Just, don't hurt anyone, I guess. But yeah, that is going to do it with this video because it's quite long actually. So yeah, I'm gonna go, and if you have any more questions, drop them down below and I'll be happy to answer them. Okay, bye. Have a nice day, everyone.